Meow.
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 Holy cow. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining Rico Stand and me, Chattanooga Ed, on the Crafted. Yeah, I guess I kind of said that right.
Crafted Ed.
And look, we're netting it up. That's awesome.
Netting it up.
Let me go to bring up the chat. There we go. And I apologize. I still have. Oh, and she's even here. How awesome
see her.
Is that?
Shiny.
I was yesterday. I had to take my mom to the clothing store, or not clothing, the cloth store. I don't know, material.
The toilet store?
No, material. So she could make quilts. And I was looking at all the stuff, and I saw how she makes these and all the parts to make these things. It was really cool.
They are very good.
And I bought this paint that I was going to plan to use tonight. Tonight, I don't have a super cool craft. I thought I would just have fun and paint some of my fish that I have planned for the future. And we're going to get to hang out with Rico. I haven't got to hang out with Rico in a long time.
It's been a while.
It's been crazy. So it may turn into a half of a geek show, just warning y'all. And we got Larry D here, so he can get his geeky.
A bunch of cool people. What's it say? How many people? How many people are here?
We've got 37 people right now.
Awesome. Seems like a lot more. There's so many people in the chat.
Well, and I don't know. Oh, it just went to 38. I don't know how much the thing counts for sure. But it was awesome because James and I share our StreamYards, and I need to make us go back to going to the pro, like pay for it so we can get back to all of our little gadgets. But we tried to go OBS, and it just didn't work out. And so we're going to try to work on that. But I might tomorrow try to buy a new computer.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to see about doing it tomorrow. I don't know what's the agenda is. I've got Keystone Clash is here also. And Skull and Whip and Jeremy and Skydancer. Normally I'm not the guy that says hi to everybody. Super Stephen P with the little 2 flags of fish that only I put on for him. Have you ever noticed that? No. There's an emoji that has 2 little fish in their flags. And there's a blue one and a pink fish. So they get to be the 2 P's. Steven's the blue one and Jenna's the pink one. I know. I probably think way too hard on here. And there's Keith from KJE Aquatics. It is Aquatics, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And he is a super guy. And he's got an amazing store with a lot of different plants. And and there's even Fish Room Fever. He says hi there. Excuse me. I got a gift certificate from him almost a year ago, maybe, from Bex. And at the time he had Nano Petite. And that's what I have in this tank all over the place.
Yeah.
And I've been slowly growing it, but I was waiting for him to get it also. But he just hasn't ever got it in. Maybe he has it now because I haven't checked for about 2 months. But I ended up just growing enough of my own that I just put it and planted this tank and did this tank up.
I do like that tank. It's nice looking the way you did it. Good job.
And who was it? Oh gosh. Someone said that they went to Chewy to buy the Samurai Stone. It's also whoops, I just made everything spin out of control.
Don't click buttons.
I know, it just happened. This
petrified wood?
Petrified wood, yeah. And what I did was every time I go to my fish store, my local fish store at Aquatic Aesthetics, I buy 5 pounds of rock.
Yeah.
And I haven't lately because I've kind of overpacked and of stuff. So I haven't been doing that, and I really should. But he's had problems with getting his rock lately too. So
We're running out of petrified wood.
I think it's the prices have skyrocketed so much in shipping. He has to order so much to make it worth the cost.
Yeah.
Because he used to just order like a half a crate, and now he has to order a whole bunch to pay it off or to make the shipping worth the money.
Real quick, Stephanie Dominguez became a member.
Oh gosh, well thank you so much, Stephanie. I really appreciate that.
And then our buddy Mark Strilson gave 5 of your memberships away, and Bunny Viper, Craig Doniger, Brian Lanowitz, Stephanie Ono, Jenna P, and Gabriel's Glass Boxes all got memberships.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. One time somebody gave me 5 of them and only 2 people took them, and it made me feel bad afterwards. I was like, oh.
I've had that. Yeah.
You know,
they get a refund if people don't take it within a certain amount of time. The person who bought them gets a refund on it.
Oh, good. Okay. Because that's good.
And there's another member, Leslie Perry, just became a member.
Oh, it was Leslie. It was Leslie. She was the one. I think it was you, Leslie, unless I read your name and then read somebody else's thing, because I can get kind of bad about that. Because then I'm also trying to pay attention to what James is saying so I can interact. And I'm in more than one conversation in my brain.
Yeah, it gets a little much sometimes. I get you. Whole bunch of cool people here, though. I mean, just hi everybody. We won't go through the list, but all the usual suspects are here.
Yep. There's Whip, Mr. Whip. And you know, I've got Matt's mug upstairs, but I ABC was in the last one, so I was drinking from his. But just kind of fun and cool.
I got to meet both of those 2 guys, Whip and Kenny.
Well, hopefully you get to meet James this year too, because you need to meet James.
Yeah, hopefully he can get to the Clash, because that's the only one I can get to.
Yep.
That's the only one. So, yeah, definitely. Oh, Mark says no refund if only one person gets a membership, though. Oh, I did not know that.
Oh, well, that's a real big rip. Poor guy. But thank you guys for doing that. And I really need to do some membership stuff. Like I wanted to send out those stickers. I made the Scarface sticker of Nico. And then you said, oh, it looks like Scarf Face. Yeah. And I couldn't figure out what program I used to make it, to fix it. Yeah. So I got to start from scratch, I think, and do it all. And I totally forgot all about it.
Yeah.
And I haven't been putting anything on there. I need to try to put some type of video for my members.
Yeah, I'm with you. I haven't done any membership stuff whatsoever. Oh, there's a question there real quick. Then Skull Aquatics is planning on the Clash, but Keystone Clash has asked me if I booked my room yet. I haven't. I went and looked the other day because I want to do, we're going to extend it, so I probably won't get the block from you guys. I'll probably just get it separately because I want to do probably Wednesday through Monday. I'm not sure. We're gonna extend it. We're gonna be there longer.
That's what I do.
We're gonna go longer this year. It might just be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It might be Wednesday. It just depends. But we're going to at least add an extra day to it. So, but I have not booked my room yet. All kinds of other stuff going on. I just haven't been able to.
Well, this is going to make me sound super lame-o, but I'm going to ask for a handicap room because I don't have feeling in my right foot. And that shower or their tubs are so tall and they don't have anything to grab onto. I almost killed myself getting out of the tub because I didn't get my leg high enough. And that's I don't want to be the guy that dies in the bathroom of the Clash. Remember, who was that guy that died naked out, in this bathroom? I mean, poor John Belushi, everybody remembers him. I don't want to be another Belushi. So I'm going to ask, hopefully they have showers or a lower thing, or even just hand grips, just to hold on to get out of that tub. So now everybody probably thinks I'm really lame.
It happens, it happens. What I didn't like was I'm just gonna say it. The toilets were so damn, they're like almost laying on the floor. I mean, we're so small.
Yeah, the toilets were short and the tubs were tall. But you know what? I really did enjoy the place.
Yeah, overall, obviously. I mean, I really was using it just for a place to sleep. I barely even stayed at the room at all. So
I just
a
pretended
place to
like
sleep.
I was in China when I used the toilet.
Bathrooms were terrible, Shelby says.
Well, yes. And I made an order from Shelby yesterday.
Yeah, what'd you get?
I wanted to do the Black Friday sale, but I kept forgetting to do it. And I remembered with an hour left in the month and people were giving her not necessarily her, but her and Grant yesterday, the business. I was in somebody's stream. I think it was Stephen P's. And I said, I made the order. So everybody else, you guys got 45 minutes to make an order. And they were like giving them the business. And it was like, no, it was a whole month Black Friday deal. And I waited till the very, very, very end.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't for sure what to buy. So I got $113 worth of stuff.
Nice.
Because they give you free shipping for over 100. I think I bought 20 more yellow shrimps for this tank. And
I love their yellows. I have some of their yellows too.
They're doing amazing in there, but still it's a 32-gallon tank for, I don't know, 20 shrimps.
And that's all it's going to be is just the yellow shrimp?
Well, there's a couple of snails in there. I need to pull.
No fish.
No,
it's okay. I like the idea. I like it.
I have thought about one fish.
Yeah. What's that?
I've been thinking about maybe doing pygmy corridors. Shelby, is that a major mistake? Would you do pygmy corridors in there? If I ever got what's the planaria? I think the corridors might eat the planaria too. I don't know.
I've never got it in a tank with any cories.
I've never had any planaria with any of the tanks that I have cories in.
Yeah.
So I think they do a good job eating worms, but they might also eat some of the babies.
Some of the people said guppies will take care of it too, but I had planaria in with guppies and pea puffers, and neither one of those did anything about it. They didn't touch them.
Yeah, LRB said I had to starve my guppies, and I find when I starve my guppies, instead of eating planaria, they eat their babies. And so I would rather overfeed them and just poison the tanks.
Yeah. I thought no planaria works great as long as there's no snails in there. I use that in 2 different tanks and it worked just great.
It really does. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. I did notice that it killed off all my frog bit died off when I put it in there.
Huh.
But the duckweed didn't. And nothing else did. But the frog bit doesn't handle the medicine in it. It was kind of weird.
Betel nut or whatever the hell it is. Oh, yeah. I have I don't know if we've talked since I got them, but I have Godaids in there.
Oh, that's great. What type?
The Zenatoka Doidroy.
Nice.
I got those from Alishon.
They're black, or they're red, blue, and yellow with a little bit of darker gray.
Not too much yellow yet, but they're still pretty. They're really just starting to more of an orange and a blue is what I'm seeing on the males.
Okay.
The females are actually really cool too because they sort of a pepper, sort of. They got like dots of black and stuff, and they're very personable fish. I mean, again, I use these. There's a rosy fathead minnows in this tank right here, and they're so skittish. And there's bluegills in there too. This whole tank is very skittish. I have to be careful when I walk up to it. But those guys, I walk up to it and they all come to the front. I put my hand in there and they're just all around my hand and they just want to know what you're doing.
What are you feeding them?
Just the same stuff I feed everything. It's a mix of different stuff. That once in a while they get baby brine. Sometimes it's frozen Daphnia. Sometimes it's just
They-
flakes with different stuff.
They're plant eaters also. So if you drop a zucchini in there, it's so cool because they eat a hole through it and swim in circles around it.
Well, I drop an Hikari algae wafer in there once in a
Okay.
while, like every 3 days or so.
Do they eat that?
Yeah, they pretty much eat everything I put in there.
I didn't know if
Bites,
they
I mean,
ate
just
that
everything.
'cause I have a bristlenose in there too, so I didn't know if he was eating it or who was eating it.
I also have some Siamese algae eaters coming tomorrow from Aquahuna. First time I've had them. I just decided I haven't bought any new fish in a while. Those were given to me by Alishon, the Gudaids. They came from Alishon. He wouldn't accept payment. He wouldn't even let me pay for shipping or anything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's who he is. He's just that kind of guy.
Yeah.
So I haven't bought any fish in forever. So I bought some Autocinkless this summer, and they're doing great. But I'm going to put the SAEs in here. I might split them up though, because there's actually 8 of them. And they get decent size. So I think maybe 4 here, maybe 4 in one of the other tanks. I don't know.
Well, that's awesome.
So first ones, I got it from Aquahuna again. I bought from Aquahuna so many times, and I've never been disappointed. The price is good. It was $38 for 8 of them shipped. That's with shipping.
Wow.
So and I just don't. I've never had any issues. Never. A couple of times I did have like one DOA, but they refunded instantly, and
I used to do a deal when I lived in St. Louis with those Siamese algae eaters because they really eat the stuff, like the algae and stuff, when they're young. But when they get older, they kind of go to flake.
Yeah.
Well, I would take them back to the fish store and they would trade little ones for big ones because everybody wants big fish.
Yeah. That's
and
smart.
it worked really good. And it was a lot of fun. And then I always bought extra fish, And that was actually the rival store to Gina's store.
Gotcha.
Because Gina's store used to be 2 blocks down, but it was only salt. And then it was, 2 blocks the other way, and it was ponds and freshwater. But Lindenwood College got so big they bought the fish store, and I don't know if they put a book. I think they put a bookstore in for where the fish store was. And apparently they moved somewhere, but I don't know where. But I used to love doing that type of thing. It was a lot of fun back in the day.
I've never really been able to do that. Although when I was a kid, I did do that with gerbils. I raised gerbils when I was, 12 years old or something like that.
I didn't know that.
I would get $1 each for them, which at the time was pretty decent money. So I would take them to the local store and get $1 each. And then one morning, I woke up and I heard crunching. And I was like, what the hell is that noise? And I went to one of the cages. I had a whole, basically it was a rack just like these, but it was filled with cages of gerbils, And one of the moms was holding one of the babies and eating the head, crunch on the head. And I was like, I was done. I was 12. It grossed me out so bad. I was like, nope, not doing that anymore.
Yeah, I was in 6th grade or 5th grade, and I had hamsters. I had Marty and Ralph. And one day I'm like, going to my bedroom, and they were right there as soon as I opened my door on the desk. And I'd go look and see what they're doing. And Marty had a steak like this in his mouth. And I looked at Ralph, and he had no head.
Yeah.
And so somehow he pulled the steak because it was just a big piece of red meat and no head. And I freaked.
Yeah.
And so my mom came running in, and she freaked. So she called my dad up, and he's at our church. He was the financial guy at the church, like the financial deacon guy. And they're trying to build a new church. So they're trying to figure out how much money to spend and all that. And my mom's like, we have a family emergency. You got to get here now, Ed. And he's Ed also. Ralph ate Marty. Or Marty ate Ralph. And yeah, that was not good.
You know why this June was talking about Richard Gere? Do you know why Gerbils can't get driver's licenses. They can't get out of gear.
Oh, I was trying to come up with a car that was named Colon.
They can't get out of gear.
Once they get in a colon, they can't get out. But I didn't think there was a car named that. Gross.
You know, back
That's
to that
so
same topic, since we're talking about rodent head. So we had a little dog. I think I've told this story before. Her name was Princess. She was a Jack Russell. They're rat terrier. They're that type of. They were raised to go down into
raised to kill rodents because of the Black Plague.
Well, we had Aiden when he was about 10. He turns 21 this weekend, so he was about 10, and he had this little mouse that he just absolutely loved. My Ariel brought it home for me. Just loved this mouse.
A live one or a toy?
A real mouse, yeah. And it would sit on his shoulder and stuff, and he loved this mouse. Well, one day he left his room and he left it was in a 10-gallon aquarium, and he left the metal thing up, and Princess went into his room and ate it and left the head right on his bed. And he walked in and just found the head on his bed. And
oh my gosh, that's terrible.
It was the only time that I've ever heard him actually cry other than like when he was a little kid, but he was like 10 and he lost it. Poor kid was just, and we couldn't really punish the dog. When we moved into this house, it was abandoned. It had sat for a while, and she caught a bunch of mice, and we were, praising her for it. So how can we punish her for it? You can't do that. So
yeah,
poor wow. He was just traumatized though, the poor guy.
What? I used to be in this traveling choir back when I was in high school.
We're going to go down a rabbit hole with this, aren't we?
I know. Well, and it's fun, I like doing lots of pranks to people. Well, I got those frogs that you use for fish bait. They come in a jar. And I put it on a paper plate next to this. Okay, so I got permission because you can't just go into the girls' room, So this cheerleader, she let me go into the room and put the frog next to the telephone. And it was in between their beds. Well, the cheerleader, she got so grossed out by looking at the frog, she took it and put it underneath the other girl's pillow. So she took the plate and put it under the pillow. Well, at 4 a.m, she slid her hand under the pillow and pulled up a frog. And they were yelling at me, and I'm like, I didn't put it under the pillow, because Janelle said, yeah, he brought the frog in, and I said I put it next to the telephone. And so that was pretty good. And then Kevin, I put white syrup on the toilet seat in his bathroom, and he sat on it at night and got his butt sticky, and instead of cleaning it off, he just didn't go poop and went to bed figuring somebody else would clean it off, and he sat on it again in the morning. So I got Kevin twice.
You made Kevin's butt sticky twice, huh?
Yep, with the white clear syrup.
White syrup, is that what we're calling it? Patty said.
Yep.
Oh. I'm glad we went funny instead of gross.
Yeah. But what are they why do they keep popping up monies?
I think we're auctioning off Shelby. I really wasn't paying too much attention, but I think Shelby's being auctioned off.
Well, Shelby's worth a lot more than $11,000.
Grant said, "No way, Shelby. You're worth way more than that in just labor."
Yeah.
I'm missing all the stuff going on in the chat.
But that's $1,000, $1,001 more than a foreign bride, or a mail order bride. And at least that's.
Have you looked into these, Ed?
Well, there was a guy at my work who got a mail order bride.
Yeah.
And so we all looked it up and had a lot of fun with it. But I felt so sorry for her because he was such a dud.
Same. I I knew somebody as well that although they actually went to the Philippines and
Oh,
had an organized thing, so it was a little bit different. It wasn't exactly mail order, but same idea.
he had to go to
It was a
China
contract.
twice.
It was a contract and everything, and yeah.
So it probably costs a lot more than 10. I don't know the 10,000 includes the trips or what,
Yeah.
but
She was super nice, and you're right. He was just sort of he was a jerk. He was
but
just
you know what?
just a shitty person.
It was nice though that he learned how to speak fluent Mandarin, and maybe I think he was a different person at home than he was at work.
And did
Because-
it work out? Did they stay together?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
They were together
That'd be
for about
interesting.
4 years before I hurt my back and left.
Yeah. The contract might have been for 5. It's usually a contract involved.
Oh, wow.
I could use another one. Now I have to see if Michelle's up for that.
Wife?
Yeah. Bring another one in.
I wonder if you can just get a worker. That sounds like a slave. I don't think we're going way. I don't think we should be doing that. But now she's up to 13,000. You can't even buy an electric car for 13,000. And I bet you Shelby, you could get one of those dual bicycles, and she would do all the biking, and you could just sit there.
Bicycle built for 2.
Tandem bicycle. Yeah. I bet you she would do all the tandem work. Yeah. But
You'll look
Shelby
cute with your poop shoe.
taught me how to eat burritos better.
Yeah.
Yes. We were at the Mexican restaurant in Knoxville after Quadcon, and she says you got to get, or maybe it was Grant, but they both were together, and they explained to me I want the burrito wet, so I ordered it wet, and they pour that yummy cheese over it when you say you want your burrito wet. Oh, it's so much better.
Wet burritos.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What's that melty cheese called? Boy, we really aren't talking about fish at all now.
Nacho? I don't know.
No, not
Melty
nacho cheese, but good queso.
Queso is just cheese.
Yeah, the clear cheese. Oh, it's so good. Nico's right next to me. He's drinking my water. I was gonna paint stuff, but I'm having such a good time talking. Maybe we'll
you
just
could
keep
still
talking.
if you want. Yeah.
Well, I've been coming up with some little ideas to make magnets.
Oh.
So this was like a baby Pleco.
Yeah. And where would the
This was
magnet
a
be then? On the bottom? Well, that one would be on the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes
And
sense.
I thought
yeah.
these would be really fun. The discus would be fun to paint.
Yeah.
And stick on the. And then I made one crab. Wow! I made it. Ah! I made a crab, but I thought I'd probably do the first one in red, but then try to make more like vampire crabs.
All of them are cool. Now, how long has it been since you gave one away too?
Well, the giveaway was kind of a summer promotional thing because our
Yeah.
numbers go way down in the summer. So I wanted to give something back to the people that care enough to watch. And I mean, I love you guys all that are watching right now, but you're
People
trying to
stick through though.
yeah. So I really, that was a complete backfire in one way. So, okay, just hear me out. It was a lot of fun giving out all those fish, but I wanted to take a photo of them all at the end. That was a mistake because I ended up shipping out like 12 fish or 15 fish.
I was going to ask how many. Yeah.
And it cost $155. Now, thank God for Kenny E, because it would have been $210, I think. But I had packaged them all up in these boxes that were first class boxes. And he said, Ed, you're messing up. You need flat rate. And so I went to my fish store or to my mail post office. Oh, I spit it. Sorry. Well, you guys aren't here. You can get spit on. But yeah. I'm infected. You get bronchitis tomorrow, I'd feel really bad. But then I got the stupid bronchitis, and my mom was so sweet. She repackaged everything.
Nice.
But I'm kind of nervous that somebody may have got the wrong box.
Oh,
gotcha. But so far, nobody's complained.
Yeah.
And I've heard from about 4 people that they got them, so that's good.
You got a super chat there from Matt. Craft Shipping Fund. Who's with me?
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Matt. But so that was $155. I was like, oh. And if I would have just done it once a week, you wouldn't feel it. You know?
Hey, there's Taylor.
Oh, hey, Taylor. She's
Simply
so
Better
awesome.
with a $4.99. Craft Shipping.
Well, thank you so much. And I did my first one that ever made profit last week. Did you see the auction, the Dr. Anthony's auctions?
No, I haven't watched hardly any fish tube for a while.
Well, I put it on my Instagram so people would know what was going to be going up for bid.
Oh, I did see the picture.
Well, it was going to be a pleco I had made.
There's another one, $26, more shipping funds.
You guys are crazy. I wasn't trying to do that.
I knew Geek Boy was going to put something up, but I thought he was going to say crap shipping. I just, for some reason. And there's Big Shrimping with a $5 craft shipping.
You guys are too kind. Stop it. But I do appreciate it a lot. It'll go towards hopefully buying a new computer tomorrow. I found a really good computer. Oh, I'll tell you about that in a minute. But it's really cheap. It's at Sam's, and it has a terabyte of memory.
Terabyte of storage?
Yes. It's it was, I think, $699. And that's what I've been selling the t-shirts for. So nobody gave me money for that. I've been selling the t-shirts to oops.
You're good. You slowed down for just a second.
Okay.
You were good though. Oh, and there's Kenny with crap shipping funds. Oh, now you froze. Uh-oh. We might have lost him this time.
Can you guys
might have
see
lost
me?
him this. Oh, yeah, you're coming back. Yeah, you're coming back. Okay,
awesome.
You're back. Jeez, you're
oh
getting
my
loaded
gosh.
up.
Yeah, stop it. Seriously. You guys, you don't have to do that. Thank you so much, though. I do appreciate it quite a bit.
There's a whole bunch of them now. Did you freeze it? Oh, no, you're moving. What's that?
I was reading the doggy's name. Is it Cheaters?
Skeeter.
Oh, I think I'm Skeeter.
Skeeter.
Hi, Skeeters. Hey, Skeeter.
Jeez. I'm going to stop reading them out. You're just, holy shit.
I know. And then I keep losing my internet. Oh, my gosh. Okay, stop. Is there a way to stop it?
Not now.
You guys are crazy. Oh, and now I'm disconnected.
You're still here. You're still here.
Oh, okay.
See you. You are. Yeah, your signal is bad though, or whatever's going on.
What? It's saying I'm at one bar on this thing, but down here it says I'm full bars.
Just your connection to StreamYard.
Oh, you guys are too kind.
I'm not going to read them out. You got so many. That's awesome.
So many colored different chat. And send that crab to Patty. This crab jumps. I will send the Matt, stop it. Stop it. Oh, you guys.
Look at the chat. That's awesome.
You guys are insane. Well, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Well, so let me tell you my story. Stop, guys. But thank you, X2. Gosh, so many. And Crip. Oh my gosh, you guys are all awesome. Geek Boy. Oh, and Patty gave me a sticker. What was it? Was it poop?
I don't see any stickers. Oh, there, Patty. Yeah, it's just the little fox cat. I know it's not that.
Oh, cool.
Doing a dance.
Awesome. Well, okay.
They're still coming in.
Gosh. Okay. So stop, guys. Thank you.
We should
Ricky.
wear the shiny shirts more often.
Yeah. Oh,
maybe
man.
that's what it is. It's the shiny shirts.
$20 more, and Rico will send you his shirt off his back right now.
No.
I figured that might stop him. I'm teasing. I didn't want to say mine because I was too afraid to.
If you want hairy nipples on the stream, it's not a big deal.
No.
Okay.
No. I made this snowball. No, not snowball. Gold nugget pleco for the Clash. For the competition. Oh, and Tampa Tom's here. One of these days, I want to go down to Tampa and just see where he lives and stuff. Like because he's a big fisherman and stuff. Oh, Nancy. Make it stop fun. Too funny. Okay. I don't remember what I'm talking about. Oh, but it was for the children in Peru. Dr. Anthony.
I knew about the auction. Yeah.
Well, he asked me to send fish, and I don't have a heat sealer, and I just don't feel comfortable sending fish because I'm not awesome like Foxy and good at shipping stuff. And I did. Where did my little black more? You know what? And this is the only fish that hasn't been shipped out yet. This is Chris, Aquatic Chris. And I finally found his address. So this guy needs to go out next week.
Very cool. Who was it that you need to find?
It was Chris. Oh gosh, is it
Aquazone?
Aquazone, yes.
Okay.
So this was this guy's for Aquazone. And Foxy was hoping to win that one, and I thought she deserved it, so I made a second one and mailed it to her.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Good job, Ed.
Well, and then
Billy Foreman gave you one. Carlos Diaz. Whip came in again. You saw Fox Hands, right?
And I've got one more to give out. This one, though, I broke its poor little tail and had to repatch it. I think I kind of went. I'm slowly progressing, though. I think I'm slowly getting my groove on making a little better technique. Okay, so this is the first fish I ever made. And this is the last one.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. A little bit more detail, a little bit more. Yeah.
This is a lot more rustic. And this one's, I added the little fins on the bottom. The little white holes where the peg goes in. But
the little white hole.
Yep. Well, I didn't know what people were going to say. So, he asked me to donate something to the thing, some fish. And I decided I would donate my art project. I'm trying to win a medal at the Clash. Because I still have like 11 months or 9 months before the Clash. I should be able to make a new one. But, and Patty, she sent me another sticker. I don't know what it is, but.
It's,
Alien World. Airsoft. Alien World is Scott. What was the thing?
You missed it. I can't do it again. You only get one.
The sticker.
I know. I did it. You missed it, so.
I got excited because I saw Alien. All right, I'll log on to YouTube, and it's going to take 5 hours.
It's just the with the hard eyes.
Oh, well, thank you, Patty. You're so sweet. She's the sweetest girl I know from New York.
You don't know any other girls from New York, do you?
Maria Z.
And you think Patty's sweeter than Maria Z?
Well, they're both sweet in their own way.
Okay, I'll accept that answer.
Maria Z is more motherly, and Patty is more nunly.
More what?
Nunly?
Nunly?
Yeah, kind of like a sweet nun that would give you a piece of candy every time you see her. I actually haven't ever met a nun, so this is what I'm picturing.
No.
I saw the flying nun, and I saw Sound of Music, and they were nuns. I saw The Nun, and that was kind of a scary nun. And I could see Patty going that route too. But Kenny E. Oh, thank you. He got his whiskers all wet and then splattered them
I
on.
saw it. That was good.
It's nice how he just sits here and watches.
I wish he could hear us.
He probably can. He's got really good hearing.
Kitty,
Say
kitty,
his
kitty.
name.
Nico. Kitty, 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 kitty.
No, maybe he doesn't. Nico, make a kissy noise.
Kissy noise.
See, he knows that that's either snacks or I'm going to hug him or something. He's like, oh, something good's coming. He's making his kissy noise.
You just wanted me to make kissy noises for you.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking maybe you would care. So Kenny E, though, bought my Pleco for $200, and he did it so fast, I was still pitching it. And my auction was over. and then Skipper doesn't like to kick anybody out of the stream, but I was assuming he was going to kick me, and I just kept saying, okay, bye. And finally, I figured out I was supposed to leave myself.
Oh. So Skipper's just like, what? Why is this guy not leaving?
Yeah, I know. Well, I did. And Skipper would be here normally, but his wife's out of town, and he's got his kids and everything, and he just has to wake up super early and make sure they're out. So he's taking the night off. And for anybody that's here late, James is en route to his old house, so and he has to get gas, and his car takes special gas, so he had to make sure he left before he got gas. He might be listening though to us, probably.
He was in the chat earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Nope.
never mind. We'll talk about that later. Never mind.
Now you got a puppy dog,
I did.
and we haven't been talking hardly at all lately. But I love watching the puppy dog shorts.
Thank you. I do one a day. We've had him now we got him on November 1st.
Hang on, Nico just pushed the button. It says filter keys. Oh, don't. Am I still here?
You're still here.
Okay, everything got minimized.
You're all right, though. We can still see everything's good, so you just got to bring him up.
Okay, I'm back. That was really strange. When he hit the minimize, all I saw was the backstage windows.
So I'm doing one Wally short a day for the first year, just so I can go back and see, how he's grown, how he's learned. Like right now, we're working on Shake. He's got sit, stay. Those are good. He's got those down pretty well, and he's a good dog. I mean, he's a puppy. We still have a lot of trouble with him with the other dogs. Like he's just too, especially with Pugsley. She's 10, and it's just too much. She doesn't like it. He wants to play, but otherwise he's doing great. And he's in with Michelle right now, sleeping.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's a good dog.
That's super.
He's very smart too. Just like Australian Shepherds are known for their intelligence and stuff. And he's picking up stuff super quick. Like I bet you, we just started working on Shake today, but I bet you by the end of the weekend, the latest he'll have it. I bet you'll be even quicker than that. I really do, because he did it once today, and I bet you though it'll be quick,
That's
And
awesome.
he's very affectionate. Like he just wants to. He's a lap dog, big time. He just wants to be on my lap all the time. He's always like, he sleeps next to me, cuddled up in my arm. He just always wants to be right next to me. So
cute.
he's definitely help. Definitely help.
Now, were you going to try to bring him to the Clash next year?
Thinking about it. Yeah.
If you do, I would like to be able to pet him.
Of course.
I'll bring treats too.
We do have Liquid Rocks. Have you tried Potty Bells? Yep. We have it there already for the other dogs. So yeah, that's on the front door. Yep. He isn't really doing it, but yeah, that got you. Oh, it was $292, but Dee Dee said that went over 300 total.
Wow, you guys are crazy. That's awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. I really do appreciate it. And Kelly Foreman is here. And Kelly, did you see my lemons? She asked to see my lemon tree, and I posted my lemon tree. It's not a big tree, but it probably has 12 to 14 lemons. Now, they're not all yellow yet. They're stages. So I've got some yellows and some oranges, or not orange, some green.
Yeah.
And
what did you do to propagate? Not to propagate, to fertilize? So did you use a brush and then, yeah. Okay.
I take a Q-tip and I just kind of go, and I do it to more than, I use the same Q-tip on all the flowers because I don't know if it needs pollen from a different flower. I mean, sometimes it has to be from a different tree, but that's not necessary with this one. But yeah, you just got to get the pollen to the pistil. Is that what it's called?
I think you're right. I think
the stamen to the pistil. The pollen has to get there. It's been it's probably been 30 years since I was in science class. I always wanted to take the botany class, and I always got stuck in the stupid biology class. I just couldn't get the botany classes. They only had it like one time a day at the campus. Yeah, and it was always like probably when I had to work because I was a TA, and I always there was like so many hours I had to spend in the art labs to let kids paint or do whatever. And yeah, I was never able to take that class, and I always wanted to. I thought it'd be cool.
I hope our lemon tree does too. You can't see it right now; it's so dark back there. It's right over here, and it's actually, we were worried. I was talking about that the other day because I put it outside in the direct sunlight just for a short while, and it got sunburned. And after that, it was no new growth at all. And there you go. You're over 300. Geek Boy just pushed it over. There is new growth on it now. It's just now starting to have new growth. So hopefully it'll go.
Well, I would love to take an aquatic plant class. I think that'd be neat if I'd ever find out where they're doing that or something.
Yeah,
they offered these classes at the local junior college for senior citizens and probably people that are busted like me to go to. And my mom's best friends, her husband and wife, her husband and her. The girl is my mom's friend. The guy is my dad's friend, but they're master plant people. And so they were like, they've given my mom great tips and us, well, not just my mom, my dad and me, on how to grow better tomatoes and stuff. But when it comes to aquatic plants, they know nothing. So it's kind of fun when I can hit them with some aquatic plant stuff. There was that many types of aquatic plants still. I took them to the fish room, and I don't know. I probably have 30 different types of plants. I have a Mysteria blooming.
Nice.
In my in one of my tubs, and it's like a little white ball. that's popping up, and it was so cool to see. I was like, at first I thought it was like some type of mold growing on top of my, and it's a little bloom shooting out of the water.
Cool. Yeah, it's
It is
always
very-
fun when they do bloom. You got a couple more there.
Oh.
Big Shrimpin', Aquatic Class Fund, Patty with the
Thank you so much. Well, so I will show you. This was what I was planning on doing. I was going to do 2 freshwater and 1 saltwater for the Clash. And this is going to be my saltwater. I'm going to do a batfish.
that looks like a cookie.
Yeah, well, it's still fat. I tried to make it look flowy. But that's what I bought. This super bright orange. It's not looking as bright right here, but
Yeah.
I'm going to go all around the sides. And then I've got this spray foam.
See ya, Dee Dee.
Oh, night, Dee Dee. Oh, and Patty gave me another sticker. What's this sticker?
$signs for eyes.
Thank you. So I'm going to paint this so it's looking corally.
Oh,
And
nice. Yeah, very
and
cool.
just put it right there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I thought that'd be pretty neat. And then I'll put it on a block of wood. So you guys will all see me make all my Clash stuff. And I wanted to make the Clash stuff like way before the Clash happens. And then surprise everybody again when it comes out.
I'm glad that you're looking forward to it that much again.
You know, last year you pumped it nonstop. And I'm like, yeah, I know it'll be fun, but they're all fun.
Yeah.
But you know what? I had a lot more fun, I think, at that one than, I mean, Aquashellas I really work a lot. So
Yeah.
I-
So that's different.
yeah, I have but that Aquashellas give me a feeling of worth because I get to work and I get to do something again. So I loved Aquashellas for that reason. Even though they really wear me out, I love doing all the work and doing stuff or having something to do like that. But like I went to the Triple Crown and it was just so crazy. It made the Clash was just so much fun being able to hang out with everybody. And
It was low key compared to the other ones, right? A little bit more
Oh.
low key, but
Yeah,
still
well-
plenty of stuff going on. There's all kinds of things going on, but it's just a little bit more relaxing for you.
yeah, well, I went to the ALA the year before in Miami,
Yeah.
and that one was super chill too. And it was awful a lot like the Clash, really, except it had maybe more classes, but it had a lot less people I knew. You know, the only people I knew there, well, Shelby and Grant, I found them like on Saturday because they were selling stuff at the show, and that
Oh.
was a big surprise.
Kelly Foreman just gifted 5. So Shelby, Geek Boy, Scuba Steve, and Skull all got memberships.
Oh gosh, thank you so much. You know what? I don't think that pops up in back StreamYard.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I'm afraid, you guys, I'm afraid to go to YouTube because I'm afraid it's going to slow everything down. So luckily we got this guy right here. And look, I pointed the right way this time. We got to do a Geek Out show because I've been watching a lot of Disney thanks to ABC. ABC sponsors my Disney channel. And I've been watching the one with Buttons right now.
Yeah.
Alderaan.
And do you like it? Andor.
I've been enjoying it. You know,
I love it. It's different for sure.
I really,
It gets better.
yeah.
You know,
That's what
better.
I'm on episode 7. I think
Yeah.
he's in jail.
Episode,
Right
I think episode 10 was the one. 10 or 11 was the one where I really went, wow, this is cool. You
Kind
know?
of like The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian was kind of boring at first, and then it was like, oh gosh, I love this show. Yeah.
I think it gets better, but it is definitely different than most of your Star Wars stuff. It really is.
Well, what I'm hoping is because I know the ending because I saw Rogue Squadron. It leads up to Rogue. But you know what? I used to play this game called Star Wars Galaxies. And when you died, you got a clone of yourself and got to keep playing. I'm hoping. And hey, the Emperor clones himself. Maybe Buttons
I like that you call them Buttons.
is got a clone of himself. And I would like that Jean Ertho or whatever her name. What was her name? Not Jean or Ertho.
Kit.
The girl. And I'm sorry, everybody who hates Star Wars. But
here's something from Oinky says. She put it to both of us. Do you see that?
What did it say?
The 2 aquatic conventions I've gone to were life-altering experiences for me. Thank you always for the honor of meeting you both and everyone that I've met in person.
Oh, she's so sweet. And I got to meet her at both of those.
Yeah.
I didn't get to talk to her much in Florida, but it was really cool because her dad, I think he had a car repair or something. He had to take to Florida, and it just happened to be on the way. And so I got to hang out with her there. But she was like floating around all over. And I think I was working it, so I didn't get to really hang out a whole lot with her. But it was still a lot of fun to meet her. And then I got to hang out with her quite a bit at the Clash, and that was a lot of fun. Really was. She's a wonderful person.
Definitely. Yep. Crystal's awesome.
And
you still got people coming in. You got Amateur Aquatic and Ryan came in. There's PNW.
And Ren earlier, she said something that I didn't mention because we were talking, but I've been reading the stuff as it pops up too. She said that cats have magical key skills for because how Nico touched the screen and messed up everything, and she's so right. They do. But and I've been all over the place. I never did talk about what I ordered from Grant and Shelby.
Yeah, you said you got more of the yellow shrimp, and that was it.
I bought 20 of the yellow shrimps, and then I bought, I think, 10 of the blue shrimp for my mom.
Blue Dreams, or which ones? The Blue Dreams.
The Blue Dreams, I believe they were. I hope because that's what I hopefully that's what I bought the first time. I think was Blue Dreams. I bought them at Aquaticon when they came to Knoxville last year. I don't like to order online since I see people all the time at different shows and stuff. I'd rather just buy it from them that way and not have the shipping and handling.
Yeah.
But I had to make this Black Friday sale. And then so I ordered 2 types of their food because they've given me, and I don't have them in this room. Terrible promotion. They're trying to promote their stuff. They gave me the Pirate blend and the yellow blend. And I think the yellow is like all purpose. Yeah, there you go. The soy
ahoy.
And then the yellow growth one. But then I bought the blue and the red, and he said he was out of one of them, and I said, you just pick whatever you want. I mean, they're not going to sell any fish food that's gross.
Yeah.
Or shrimp.
Yeah.
So,
the shrimp dig this big time. They love it.
Well, and that's their most affordable package. I
also feed them this stuff, the Sarah shrimp food, but drop 1 or 2 of those in there because, and the shrimp go crazy for them.
Well, and I like to feed my fish green beans, and I decided to drop a green bean in there yesterday, and I'm like, I hope that's okay. And he didn't respond.
Heard it.
He didn't respond. The green bean disappeared. What?
Is there plants in there too in that tank?
Yeah, there's a Nano Petite.
Oh, that tank is where you put the green beans?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then the Blue Dreams are in the Jen Wilson tank I won at the Clash.
Yeah.
And I put the blues into that one. And I still see them. So The glowfish aren't eating them. The glowfish pretty much stay at the top. And you know what, you folks, I have never owned glowfish in my life. But every time I take my mom shopping and then I get to go to my, a store or something, like I'll say, hey, Mom, I need to get some fish flakes or something, and she'll go in and she just stares at the glowfish. And that's like her dream was glowfish. And, so we got her glowfish. And I love them. They are the most they're the white skirts. They constantly chase each other around, but they don't hurt each other. And then my dad, I've got the really nice Awazi filter on there that has good flow. So my dad drops the food in front of the flow, and the fish are all like piranhas. And it's awesome. So, and the cats love it. For some reason, the cats pay more attention to the glowfish than any of my other fish. They'll watch the bisher, the two big bishers, because they like to swim all over the place. But the glowfish are the only other fish. And I mean, I've got video of my cats not baby cat. She's probably too short. But the other two cats will stand at that tank and just stare at those glowfish.
See, the other dogs never really paid attention to the tanks. If we hold 11 up, she's a Chihuahua. If we hold her like up by the 75 or the 55, she starts doing the slow paddle thing, like she thinks she's going to go and start swimming. But Wally was actually sitting and watching the Bosemani just the other day, and he's the first time. He also watches TV. Like if we're watching TV, if something catches his attention, like if there's a dog on there or something, he'll sit and then just watch it the rest of the time. Especially if there's like a dog whining or something, his ears perk up but he pays attention to it. The other dogs do not watch TV, except 11 watches Shrek. For some reason, she loves Shrek. So they're just the colors or something. I wonder why those.
I mean, humans have UV filters in our eyes, so we don't see UV light. And I wonder that, like, cats can see urine on the floor from other animals. I wonder if the glowfish really glow. And that's what really attracts the cats. I'm just throwing that out there. I have no proof.
Yeah.
But I have been very impressed with the glowfish. So
that's cool that they watch them. I have nothing against them, really. I mean, they don't hurt them. You know what I mean?
Taylor likes them, so it's got to be cool. Is there anything she does that's not cool?
I don't know. I bet there's got to be something. There's got to be something.
She probably hates cheese. It's just got to be something uncool about her, and everybody has one uncool thing. I know. I was trying to think what would be the most uncool thing about her, and if she didn't like cheese.
Why would you go to cheese? Why? I mean, you don't have to go to the extreme. It could have been something a little bit, in the middle.
When you were interviewing her, you should have asked her what's her one annoying habit.
But she wouldn't know. I would have to ask her husband.
Maybe she doesn't wear a seatbelt and she just lets it ding the whole time as she drives. Ding, ding, as she drives. That drives me nuts.
Yeah, I have a friend who does that too. He's like, it'll go off after a while, and it does, but it takes like 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, okay. For some reason, my mom, she when she gets into my truck, when I drive her places, she puts her cane over the seatbelt, and then she can't figure out how to so she doesn't seatbelt it, and she lets it ding. And I'm like, Mom, can I please help you? and she says, well, I can't find the seatbelt, and it's always the cane that's in front of the seatbelt thing. That's all it is.
Taylor says she barely likes cheese.
Oh my gosh, I was right. Well, she looked awfully healthy to me. That's why I said it.
I'm so disappointed. You don't even know the level of disappointment right now.
I'm sorry. But you know what? I'm sure she likes the best cheese.
She says she barely likes cheese, so
She probably likes nacho cheese.
she's ruined.
Oh gosh, Taylor, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to unravel your YouTube channel on my channel.
I'm gonna unsubscribe right now. I'm not watching anymore. Nothing more. I don't care how many cool pieces of spooky wood. I'm not watching no more.
What if she said happy birthday to your daughter in her cartoon voice?
That's for my daughter. It doesn't help me out.
But a happy daughter, a happy
She's got a husband. That's
Christmas.
that's not my job.
birthday? I don't know.
Nothing.
Gosh, and now I'm making work for her. I'm so sorry. I wonder if she does that for people. You know, like
You filthy cheese eaters. I love cheese. Cheese is one of my favorite foods.
oh my gosh.
I love cheese.
The older I get, the more gross cheese I like.
Oh yeah, tangy.
Well, I don't know. Try. But
But not
I
the
love
really gross
mozzarella
stuff.
cheese. I absolutely, I guess I've always been a dull cheese eater. You know, I've like farmer cheese and I like the non-flavory cheeses.
Really,
But as I get older, I've been enjoying more of the things.
I like stuff that bites back.
What's that one that smells really bad? Runs not
Limburger.
Limburger cheese.
But there's another one called beer cheese. Now, beer cheese depends on where you get it from. It can be sort of mild, and it can be all different kinds. But there's a beer cheese that we used to get from a local cheesery. They made all kinds of really cool cheeses, and it was so. You open it up, and you were like, it was like smelling salts. And the first time you taste it, it is disgusting. It is so bad, but there's something about it. And after a while, if you eat it, a little bit here, a little bit there. We bought it because we do a Fear Factor thing every February. We used to when my buddy Roger lived here. He lives in California now, but when he lived here, our families got together in February and did we do a Secret Santa. We do a Fear Factor where we had to taste different foods, and whoever tasted all of it would get a trophy and stuff. And, just a bunch of silly stuff like that. We called it Festivus, for the rest of us. Because February sucks in upstate New York. It's just, snow everywhere, constant. It's dark. It's just so it's the worst month out of the year by far. So we wanted to have a holiday. We got that beer cheese one year and everybody hated it. And I was like, you know what? I ate a little bit and then I ate a little more. And I was like, you know what? And then I bought some more later on. It was delicious.
Wow. Well, that's awesome. They say every 7 years your taste buds change a little.
Or you get new ones, right?
I don't know how it works, but like I hated bacon, lettuce, tomato, cheese. No, not bacon, lettuce, mayo, bacon. What's a BLT? Bacon,
lettuce, and tomato.
Lettuce, tomato. Yeah. I used to hate those and now I like them. So it's weird. There's other things that I used to hate that I kind of like now, but I don't care for blue cheese much anymore.
Oh, I love blue cheese.
I used to love black and blue burgers, and now it's like I'd rather have Swiss burgers.
See, now when I was a kid, I didn't like the blue cheese at all. I thought it was disgusting, but now I love it.
How did we? Boy, we've just been all over the place on this channel. Puerto Rico and I haven't been able to hang out for a long time, folks, and you guys have been so awesome.
Oinky says there's no chance we talking an extra sharp white cheddar with cranberries. I've had goat cheese with cranberries. I did actually have that.
With cranberries?
Yeah. Goat cheese with cranberries, goat cheese with blueberries. That's good stuff.
Okay, what's the deal with cheese and wine?
It just pairs well. I mean, it's, different wines and cheeses go together. And
I don't think I'm a very good wine guy.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not a big fan.
I like really cheap, sweet wine. Like the sweeter, the better. If it's almost Kool-Aid, if it was Kool-Aid, I'd prefer it.
So there's a wine that I know you would love. Then it's called Fialka. The winery right here, our neighborhood winery, she makes it, and it's award winning. And it's a sweet, but it's not too sweet, but it's very easy to drink, and it's just, I think you would really like it. It's my favorite, and I'm not a wine guy at all. It's my favorite that she has.
Well, in Missouri, there's a wine place called St. James, and everything they make I liked. The blackberry, the red velvet, I loved all those. So maybe, but I don't know. I think in Tennessee they're more into whiskey.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
So maybe I'll ask you to buy me a bottle of that, and I'll bring you a bottle of something gross from
You know
here.
what? I was thinking about that. Yeah, I'll get you a bottle of the Fialka.
No,
It's only like $20, I think. It's not like super expensive. It's good stuff though. I really like it. She's got a bunch of other, and I've told you this before. I told other people, but so it's right on the next road over. It's not even a mile from here. It's called Thorpe Winery. If you can look it up and see where I live. But it's a one-woman show. She grows all the grapes right there. She mixes up everything. She does the artwork for the bottles. Everything. She does all of it by herself. Well, she does hire people seasonally to help out with the store and stuff like that. But otherwise, she does everything on her own, and it's pretty good. Again, she's won a lot of awards for the wines and stuff. She does an amazing job. And it's so awesome that it's right there. I mean, you can just walk right over there.
The girl I asked out, well, no. The girl that took me to prom, her last name was Thorpe.
Her I don't know what her last name originally was. Her name is Fumi. She's Japanese. She came here from she came here in the 80s to go to meteorology school in Oswego. And she met her husband, and they started the winery, and then he passed away. But
well, you have to tell her about Nico.
She knew me online first, right? Like Facebook or something like that. I sent her a message on there, and she was like, "What the hell kind of name is Rico Stan?" She was wondering about, she was wondering about that because Rico, being a Japanese girl's name. And she's like, "What is Rico Stan?" So when she met me and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm Rico Stan," we talked, and she was like, "Oh," and she goes, "What the hell is Rico Stan?" She's like, "Where'd you get that name?"
I didn't know that was a girl's name. Well, in my German exchange student named Renee, he would walk around. Every person he would first time introduce would be, "Hello, my name is Renee. That is a boy's name in Germany." Every single person. That is a boy's name in Germany.
Like Ariel. Ariel is a popular Jewish name for boys.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Everybody's talking about cheese now in the thing.
Gosh, guys, we have gone all over this joint.
That's all right. That's if you didn't have anything to do, and like you said, it's been a very, very long time since I don't think we've been on a stream together in more than a month.
Well, I did miss 2 also.
Yep.
And then you didn't feel good, I think, 3 weeks ago, or maybe last week. So yeah, it's just a bummer. Yeah, so I'm glad that you're here, Rico. You're awesome. But maybe I still haven't seen Black Panther.
Me either.
I don't want to cough. I don't. And maybe if I keep my throat lubricated by drinking pop the whole time, but it's an hour and 93 minutes or 100. It's almost 200 minutes. And it's like, I don't like to get up and leave and miss something. And I'll be honest, I'm really afraid that my favorite guy in the universe is a bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
we did watch Black Adam. That
was it good?
It got better. Like there's parts of it I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, but then it was a pretty good movie. We also watched that the Christmas special, the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Oh, I saw that. I loved it.
That was fun.
Kevin Bacon's so cool.
I think that was the only geeky thing recently that we've watched. But yeah, I haven't watched Wakanda Forever yet.
Oh, let me show you something geeky I bought for the fish room. I meant to bring it in earlier. Check it out.
Oh, nice. So, but what is it? I know it's lightsaber, but what?
They're pepper grinders. And
Oh,
salt
I was
grinders.
thinking something for fish room, So, but
Well,
you're going to use it to
put
grind
pellets
up
in there and grind them
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So let's check this out. Nico wants some. He's like, oh boy, something new. What he really wants, he's hoping that there's a black twist tie because he loves black twist ties. No twist ties, buddy. And he's out of here. No twist tie. Okay, so we got.
They make noises or light up.
I don't know.
They need to go.
Okay, there's the grinder. I
Grinder.
probably should have looked see if there's batteries.
They look cool.
Yeah, they were at Hobby Lobby. They were $30, but the Black Friday sale was 60% off or something. And it's like, oh, I'm going to get that. Oh, here's the instructions.
That's what this pile of boxes right here is. All presents. I didn't want to open up yet for the kids.
Oh, Nico's back. I was like, wait, maybe there is a twist tie involved. Ouch. Claws in my leg right now. Well, somewhere there's a hidden compartment that you put batteries in. Well, you know what? We'll have a geek show. Maybe we could do a geek show next week sometime. Because I'm going to try to see the Black Panther this weekend. There's another movie I really, really want to see. I'm afraid it might be my favorite movie of the year.
Which is?
Silent Night.
With David Harbour? Is his name David Harbour?
The dude from 11, not 11. Stranger Things.
Yeah.
The last
Hellboy. Yeah. David Harbour, right? It doesn't sound right for some reason. I think that's his name. Chad will tell us. They love to correct people.
Well, look, there's strawberries. Strawberry goldfish.
Just got off work.
Now, Strawberry, did you get a package from me? I hope she got her fish because I think she got one of the fish, but I don't remember which fish it was. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Silent Night. It just looks so funny. I mean, you've got these bad guy terrorists like in this family on Christmas Eve, and Santa Claus, he's magical, comes and beats them up. I don't know. It just looks amazing to me. It just, and it's probably terrible, but I don't care. It's just going to be so stupid. I'm going into it knowing it's going to be stupid. So hopefully it'll be really good.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. That way.
There's George
saying hi. George has been here.
I don't know if I said hi to George.
Oh, maybe we didn't. Yeah.
I saw him earlier, but we were talking and I wanted to say hi and then I forgot and then I just saw him again.
Well, we didn't really say hi to most people this time.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Lady Rorschach, that I didn't say hi to you. But hi. She's at the top of my list. Or at the top of the thing right here. But you know what? We've been going on for an hour and 20 minutes. We should probably wrap it up. Thank you. You guys are crazy with the super chats. Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to apply that to the computer fund. I mean, gosh.
Yeah, that's.
But thank you everybody so much, and thank you mods.
Did you see what Strawberry Goldfish said?
Oh, what'd she say?
She said my ghost cherry shrimp did. I'm going to post about it on my Instagram soon.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's so cool. That's great.
And Ryan said, "Go Wadas."
Oh no.
Oh no.
What a way to end it.
Oh
Ryan.
No.
But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you for the super chats. I apologize if I didn't say thank you to a particular person. My computer, for some reason, my computer was glitching out while everybody was giving them to me. Worst time for it to glitch out. It
Yeah.
hasn't glitched out at all since.
No, it was only during that time. Somebody should drop another one real quick.
No.
Come on, somebody do it.
Thank you guys so much for everything. Mods, you guys were amazing. We'll see you next week.
He's trying to
James,
get
if
out.
you're
Quick,
there,
somebody do it.
Thank you. And it's going now. Click.